Hello, YouTube. It's been a long time since I've done this, so to be perfectly honest, give me 1 second to look it up. When the last time we did BAA and Alita Last Order. I uploaded a part in September. It is now March 1st of 2026. And the reason that it's taken so long is the whole order of stuff has been kind of wonky for me. So I'm sorry that it's been this long. Like I said, the whole problem of me not covering chapter 74 and then me fixing it and then me having problems anyways because of my reading on here. Like I talked a little bit about last time. It's like we're picking up chapters 76, 77, 78 this time. We're picking up 3 chapters of Saturn's Angel, Volume 13. The problem is where I'm reading, it's going to be chapter 80, 81, and 82. As you can see, it's off by like 4 or 5, and it's stupid, but I'm going to have to try to call these out right. In the description, it'll be right. It'll be all sound and perfectly fine. But if I call out the wrong numbers, I'm sorry. It will be perfectly fine within the description and other stuff. I just hate that it took this long for me to pick it up. I've been thinking about this for a long time because of how chapter 75 or phase 75 ended, where it was mostly about I can't think of his name. It was about the Venus's like guy there, their clone of what the give me 1 second. Zeka. It was his like original, his old human form that Venus took and made into this beast, and the beast wanting to consume the doll, but it's not that he wants to devour her. He wants to see her set free, which is an insane thing if they win the semifinals. And the whole thing there. The problem is it's going to take me a little bit to get back into this. That's also why I need to pick it up before I really forget. Also, voices. I'm going to continue to do voices, so I'm sorry if you hate that, but it does help me out. I don't remember voices other than the goddamn Destinova. Other than him. So we are picking up 3 chapters. I'll do this so you guys know, so I can do it later. We're starting chapter... Let me do this. I'll redo this. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Hopefully I cut out that section there. Chapter 76, Devour and Fatten. Or phase 76. We have the cover. I'll show it off just so you guys know that the title is just not the same. But we are back with announcers. 3 days have passed since the historic victory of Space Angels from A Block, for once in danger of cancellation due to crisis in impartiality. The 10th ZOTT has resumed again, and now the Battle of Space Karate Alliance versus Venus Genome Kingdom is about to start. ZOTT, the 9th day, B Block semifinals. Please hear that. The audience is already cheering. Show us karate blows. Don't stop the tournament this time. Crush the Venus Sands. We can see that most of the arena is empty, which is not a big surprise from all the stuff that has happened here, but I'll just show it real quick. It's mostly empty. The truth is that this Coliseum is a little empty, so we request to the audience that gather together in one place, however. Oh, shouldn't have broadcasted that, huh? However, we have seen an audience that is so one-sided. The Space Angels and Jupiter fans are cheering for the Space Karate Alliance. The common citizens generally put on against the government's power, and thus this is only natural that Venus should fit into the bad guy role. After yesterday's spectacular eliminating round, Space Karate, has filled up 2 more spots. They still have 1 spot empty, which I'm very curious about. So we have Zeka, we have Toji, and we have 2 others. Bakken and Toraba. They are Toraba from Super Crustacean Karate, and Rakken from Armor Piercing Karate. Then there is a condition to let this guy in too. The way and idealism and etc. I hate those strict stuff. Thank you for your special treatment. Rakken leaves an impression that makes people think that he is selfish, but why does Zaka let him join the team? Rakken is a well-known assassin in the underground world. His assassination techniques cannot be taken lightly, and also because his behavior is too abnormal, the underground world is also alienating to him. On one form or another, here is the opponent, the Seed Team Venus team, the Genome Republic. The faces of the strongest challengers ever. How will this battle turn out? Oh my god. There's no image available for the people here, except for Homme de Feu. So, Venus seems to be a place that relies on genetic manipulation of strange or organic creatures as their main power. However, no matter what enhancement, can they still win against cyborg space karate? I will also say, I'm recording this at 6 a.m. My goal is to get this out tonight with a few other videos. As everyone knows, oh, sorry, I'm skipping. Good question. Well, this is not my specialty. God damn it, I'm messing up this word. But here, it could be useless to them. Let me first explain the background history of Venus. As everyone knows, the planet Venus is extremely scarce of resources, but nanotechnology is very advanced, and the representing the pinnacle of nanotechnology 200 years ago, the Berserker and the methylization were created. Meanwhile, because of the latter treaty of the limitation on the use of nanotechnology were increased dramatically. And furthermore, they requested assistance from Venus due to crisis situation. It was that they started the development of bioengineered called nanotechnology that does not use nanomachines. In ES 470, taking advantage of the Juarez hazard at the time, Venus pushed a modification to the law that allowed the production of consumption of biological objects and Fisto humans. I'm going to show this. That human on the very far right. I'm sorry. The human on the very far right is like the people in that fucking room. That room that has all the chairs there. The pseudo-human, sorry. The Venusaurians also did bioengineer on themselves and naturally achieved the auto-remodelization. And now, the most common and popular form of the Venusins is egg-shaped, Humpty Dumpty. Sorry, I can, whenever I sneeze like that, I get pains throughout my whole body, and if my hair is tied up, it causes even worse pain, so no longer have my hair tied up. I felt that in my arms, I don't know how. Both arms are now having aching problems. The other reason I'm picking this up, if you're curious, is I'm slowly gaining more and more pains over the course of time. I don't want to tell my family, but I'm very worried that I probably don't have a lot left in the tank. Like, I really don't think I do, to be perfectly honest. My injuries are getting worse and worse, and they're just not finding the solution. So I have a big fear that I don't have long left. And instead of scaring them with such information, I would rather just let it go. So I have to finish Battle Angel Alita and other stuff. That's why I'm so more focused on this than I have ever been. Just if you're wondering. I've been more scared about my own life in the last year than I've been in my entire life. So if you're curious. Can't let my family know though. So just between you guys, there's not many that make it this far. I've been very, very scared. I just can't show it to family because then I worry them. Otherwise, let's get back to this. The bioengineering technology are protected by patents and copies are not allowed. The range of products vary, and transportation tools and buildings to daily consumer products. Currently, there are rumors that they will even be used biologically organisms as spacecrafts and space colonies. We see this weird creation. There's a lot of like extra stuff here from stuff on this page. I just don't want to delve into it as much because we have a lot to cover. Like they give like biological, human made genetic engineering for a purpose. Humpty Dumpty popular story for children about a living egg that falls off a wall, like stuff like that. There's a lot there, and I want to move on because we need to cover stuff. And I'm 14 minutes in. 5 minutes of it was me trying to get everything set up, and there's probably a minute edited out, and we're just this far down the page. I'm looking at the bar, and there has to be we're probably not even a fifth of the way through this chapter, and we have 2 more chapters after this. Taking the victory from the hand. Oh, so I think we're back to the main. No, I don't think he's talking because it's not on him, so we'll continue. Taking the victory from the hand of the military superpower Jupiter Federation 4 consecutive times is not something that can be taken lightly. The leader of evolution of universal mankind advances quickly, and representatives of the Republic Venus Genome Kingdom, a team that is worth a look forward to the expectation. The vanguard of the Space Karate Alliance have already entered. Tarabi, Token, and Rockin. Where the fuck is Zeka? I said that. Me alone is enough already. No matter what the opponent is, the opponent is still a seed team. Let us not be careless. We will provide support from the back. Me too. From the torchbearer and the first mate, it seems that the karate team is being serious. But still, Zeka is nowhere to be seen. From looking at the conflict between Zeka and the Venusaurians, we would have thought that Zeka would be leading the charge. He's just drinking by himself. I'll show this off. It is this. He's just drinking by himself. Only for being made fun of. They expect me to cry and rush out. There's no way I would be doing something so uncool. Cannon fodder opponents are best left for my subordinates. I'm hungry. Adoni. I'll promptly obtain this trophy with all my energy. Begorn and shite face. And they are here, Venus specially giant-made monsters. From looking at the first entrance, they give off the impression of powerful melee attackers. Homme Devour seems to be commending them from the back. Finally, it starts. I am thankful for you, Olympe. The term of combat biological organism, the model Capitoflallus HCBE 583 and Y 526 only had a combat ability below average, but you gave him the will to battle, thus making him develop a highly intelligent and strong adaptability. That word that I said is a Greek mythological. Is someone who has a face of the dog. It was your contribution, Olympe? Speaking of which, it's very ironic. His wish was to give you freedom. Do you even know what that word means? Freedom? Master Pharaoh, please tell me. You made us what we are. The pain he suffers. Did you know it beforehand? That was the reason you used me as his education tool? Absolutely. Everything was calculated. I wonder, if I had said something like this to you, would you have understood it? Fucking the Venus leader here, I'm not a fan of. I don't think I've once been a fan of. I'll show off. They're just talking again here, but they're just. I'm not a fan of the Venus leader. Our conversation may actually be all just lies to cover our real intent. The first thing a newborn child learns to do is manipulate others through lies. You were originally designed to be a plaything for antique men. You are a device that is a lie in itself. Homme Devour knows it already. He felt this fact, and that is why he will not believe in whatever you say. How can it be? That child's wish is the representation that he does not trust you. The same as saying, I don't need Olympe anymore. Tarumba rushes towards his opponent. I'm guessing he's fighting the Critin face, which is, I'm saying that word wrong, but it's armor. It would be armored. It would be an armored beast, because his kick does nothing. The flying kick created an explosion. No, that is not right. There is no damage below the skills of Big Run. The skills of Big Run and Shitten Face contain metallic hydrogen. That is like a biological reactive armor. They actually give me what a metallic hydrogen is. A type of explosive reactive armor. Use the energy from explosive material in the armor to cancel out the damage caused by enemies. That's really cool. And then this thing launches all these attacks. I might as well show it. But yeah, it launches all these attacks. This time it's biomissiles. By the way, by creating organisms inside the arena, even if it exceeds the 5-person limit, it is not against the rules. Huh. Toji jumps in and just with his punches he stops all these organisms, these rockets. Toji's punch created a shockwave, and it's dealt with all the missiles. Beautiful teamwork. Shite face. I'm gonna fuck up that word every single time, so I'm sorry. Is rushing towards Toji. Toji blocks this laser. It's a laser beam attack. This power is more powerful than Anomaly's libido cannon. Biogas! Beam flambearer. The theory is quite simple. A heavy hydrogen fluoride laser. Hydrogen fluoride laser is an infrared chemical laser. It is capable of delivering continuous output power in the megawatt range. A normal laser, like carbon dioxide laser, can be emitted hundreds of kilowatts. Big Ron is concentrated gunfire from its fingers on Taraba. What kind of thing can they build now? I have heard that they can match modern weapons, but I've never have thought they would be this powerful. This improved version of the Shitoe Shi of primitive shells. Here's how it works. At close range, it has more penetrate power than a 100mm ramjet cannon. Oh my god. The Shitoe Shushi attack, literal tooth attack, is an attack style that shells shoot by emitting a placebo side is a lengthened appendix tubular located in the head of the animal. Their more common use is to eat and to swallow, the case of certain spineless ones as the butterflies. Fucking what the fuck. Super Shell Battle Mode 3. An attack without a soul cannot defeat me. Fuck me, that rhymed. Don't tell me this is what he is. He grabs one of these spine attacks and throws it back at the creature. With that, I'm guessing he actually broke the shell of this creature. And then hits that weak part, like the shell that he destroyed. I might as well just show it. The shell of the creature he destroyed left a weak spot for him to come in and attack and cause harm through the creature, which blew up the creature, and it seems like it might be down and defeated. Turaba is magnificent. He's squashed Big Ron. After all, it is a form for testing the rival's forces and disconnect pieces of game, also to create confusion. Homme de Feu should be about to make a move now. I wonder what the fuck was happening, because it looked like maybe Homme de Feu had a evolution, but no, it was the guy, that weird guy that they said that he seems like he's greedy. The person addition to the martial artist team putting his hand through Homme de Feu's face, or back of his head. Ha ha ha, I killed you. This time is not an illusion. Simple. Really, very simple. I've been waiting for your ambush. What? But then this is... Now what is this? Karate cuss. Seems to be very potent at destroying hard stuff. But then how about soft stuff? I can't resist. Boobs, my beloved things. You have been waiting for a long time. You can't disable your camouflage, Alderina. You can disable your camouflage, Alderina, and eat at your heart's content. Like the mouth of hell devouring everything. What? Holy shit, this is in a chapter. This is like what the fuck is that creature in Star Wars? I haven't seen Star Wars. I played the games, the Star Wars Lego games. I think this is Sarlacc pit. It's like that. Like the whole arena was, this creature was under the whole arena. This another person in the team, and all the tentacles came up around them. Honestly, I envy your ability to eat anything. If I had a stomach that could digest everything, I would be one with Olympe. Seed team, that force doesn't have bottom. Otherwise, that's the end of chapter. That's weird. That, for some reason, that tried to redirect me somewheres, like multiple times. It's weird with this site. Sometimes it'll do that, sometimes it won't. So give me 1 second. That was chapter 76, Devour and Fatten. So we are moving on to chapter 77. Not man, not God, not soulless beast. And more than certain, yes, this is still, I won't have to check the first page of the wiki because I already know this is the correct chapter. For me, this is called This is Karate, which was whatever. But this is the next chapter / phase. This is phase or chapter 77. This is the first page, if you're curious. So, give me 1 second. Otherwise, let's jump into this. A gigantic living creature covers the whole arena. According to the data, this must be the third creature from Genome Kingdom. Alita. This is too huge. Isn't the size against the rules? Oh, we see the power scaling of each of the 4 karate members here. Aldina's embryonic form is only 80 centimeters. Through the consumption of inorganic material, its division increases, amassing fast and explosively, forms an enormous colony. Bigron and Shittenface are only fodder, used to gain time for Iridia to grow. They can also be used as nutrition for Arena. And of course, with its actual size, it's 1,000 times. It is 1,000 times. No violation of the rules. A colony is biologically a concept using a referral to the group of living beings or organized under cooperative bases. In Aldina's case, it seems to refer to a kind of inferior invertebrate that are colonized several individual named zooids. They're somewhat blended. In some cases, they are several kinds of zooids specialized in different functions, nourishment, defense, and production. I pronounced one of those words wrong, or multiple. I'm sorry. Words are hard for me. Through Arduino has the ability to emulate any form or creature and has such a regenerate rate that it's almost impossible to kill it. It has just a basic intelligence and can only be classified as a lowly organism. So the extinction and usability these abilities concern only Homme de Feu because he is the brain. You're Greg. What the fuck? Oh, this has Toji on it. This is the creature that Toji hit. And it's now firing lasers off at all angles. With inside Arduino. Because I'm guessing that I'm guessing that's what happened. Oduina has already closed around them, and they're inside Oduina's, inside Oduina. So, Tarabana-san and Raken were analyzing and got separated. Seems they fell into the enemy's trap. I have to think of a way to escape from the tentacle barrier. Sorry, not barrage. Super electromagnetic chain strikes. Eh? It's a slimy liquid with a powerful adhesive nature. Oh, because there are more companions now. It has subconsciously made me negligent. We underestimated our opponents right from the start. Darabara on the other side. Big Ron's self-severed tail he's fighting. Penixi's pincers, made use from the alloy of tungsten and californium organisms. I have used my entire life to train and perfect the iron wall defense. No matter what, it will not break. I wish I could train like that. My body's like weak as paper, and it's getting weaker. Simple things is just injuring me more and more. Fuck. I need to stop thinking of that. Me talking legitly to you guys about what's been going on, and that's why I'm picking it up now. And we're gonna cover more of this. Maybe I should have left that to the outro or whatever, but my brain is all over the place. I'm sorry. And of course, not by a creature that does not even have a soul. He used this tail of the creature, to bust through, since it's such a strong creature, to bust through Aldini's tentacles. Shakoda no Ken. Shakoda no Ken is the name of a power, and it literally means Mantis Shrimp Strike. Mantis Shrimp is a auto strike. These are words I couldn't even fucking pronounce. From the Mediterranean Sea and neighboring areas. I think he busted the shell up entirely. And using the pieces to blast. Oh, the pieces he shot almost hit the Venus Leader. Like, it could have absolutely done damage to the Venus Leader. What? That was dangerous. What is Homme doing? Taraba is strong. He's like the reincarnation of a legendary hero who is able to easily destroy a big monster. The Shurikata no Ken that he used earlier is a secret technique created by the Super Crustacean Karate School. The mantis shrimp uses its front pincers to catch its prey, and it is so powerful that it is said to even match the power of a bullet. And then Toji punches through the thing. The fucking shell too. You seem to be in a very bad shape. It took some effort to escape. At first sight, it seems our opponent has no coordination at all. That's right, my comrade. But we can't be reckless. If we could beat Homme de Feu, who is coordinating everything. Doji, there is something I want to teach you from my master. I love when they do this. They do this every so often where they show off human karate masters and too. So what is he gonna teach Toji? It is something that has been forgotten for a long time. It is the Vanguard karate. Karate does not strike first. This is a hidden way explains the representation and the special guard of mortality defense. Though that doesn't mean that the ideology of karate lies in its defense ability only. Karate does not strike first. It's the second verse of the 20 verses of karate written by that's a person that lived in 1868 through 1957 and divulges to the entire Japanese territory. The phrase means that in a battle, the karate will never be the first to strike. And they give me a wiki page if I want to read more into it, but whatever. If you catch the chance, deliver the killing blow to your enemy. Withstand the attack from the enemy or parry that attack. If you catch the chance, deliver the killing blow to the enemy. I was reading it the wrong way. The true meaning of that only that the karate that can defend against any and all attacks can be considered to be the strongest. That is the meaning of the verse that I wanted to tell you. I take for sure that understanding that old teachings was my master's gift to me. Torabara Senpai. They shoot all these darts at Torabara. Those spores that have just emitted by the thorn-covered cover are retroactive plasma explosions. The electromagnetic effect seals all that their activity. And now, you die! Toji, remember it. This is karate! And he blasts all these things off, but somehow it still took effect. Like, look at that. How? What? Super Armored Shell Battle Mode 3. By using a specific electromagnetic wave that can distort space, you achieved a very strong defensive wall. But yet it is super weak on areas that are not consistently defended. So I cheated your weakness, your senses to weaken you. You damn you. Are karate people who don't even know how to be suspicious? Then they are stupid. This is not Toji. This is Homme de Fure trying to... It faked a shell of Toji to look like Toji. So it was not Toji at all. So his words, maybe Toji heard them or maybe not. But still, the first legendary warrior was deceived by the Fang. Otherwise, that's the end of that phase. We're moving on to the final chapter / phase that we're picking up. This one is translated perfectly. A Man's Fist. It's the same way in where I'm reading it. This is phase / chapter 78. I'm also picking up only 3 because next time we'll pick up 3 and finish phase 13 or volume 13, Sans Angel. So, we'll pick up A Man's Fist. We're over to Zeka. He's either pissed or something. He breaks a bottle right now. He's against Taraba. Homme de Fure was disguised as Toji. A sword's name. The warrior spirit strategy of Man's Fist. What the hell? I see it. When he was here, he was a trickster. every time he makes the change of places on time. Instead of... Oh, sorry about that. That was probably loud. I'm sorry. Instead of murdering us immediately, he enjoys making us his silly game puppets. He absorbs me. Homme de Feu plan absorbs me. It's useless. I'm unable to think when I'm surrounded by these pectoral structure. As it is. They're pressuring me. I am pressured. It's performing his performerating his secret armor, and it's disjointing me, disjointing him. Oh, what a pity! Actually, dying in a hell of breasts has always been my fantasy, but it was just an illusion. Yada let yada. It's guilty a surprising attack from the back. You're a coward. I've injected a poisonous plasma in your body. Nothing can help you now. You son of a bitch! Poison plasma is a type of attack that makes reference to patterns of scorpionism, that is, victims of scorpion stings, in which the animal introduces its poison into the host body, starting from an injection of wounds. The concentration detected in the plasma are correlated with the grade of severity of the patent's poisoning. Toraba tries to kick him away. Oh. But Homme de Feu jumps up into the air and then punches Tapaba, whatever the fuck his name is, I can't think, into the face. Super Armored Shell Battle Mode 3, use it. And he's just getting punched over and over by fucking Homme de Feu. Like, just over and over and over. Oh, how brilliant. In the spirit, solitary fists. Inside the appearance of this beast. What is this? What does it mean, per se? Would the legendary warrior be defeated? Although Toraba has shown an unrestrainable and crushing force, his knowledge was almost completely surpassed, and thus, after all, the beast's fists has demolished him completely. It's neither the strongest nor the smartest who survives, but the one who can interact or have support. I love to pervert Darwin's words. Tactless is the anomaly of adaptation. The hated words. If we speak of corrupted, the karates should be erased from the face of this world. Egrict, have you already? Aren't I necessary for you any longer? There's a lot of stuff here. I'm not reading through it because it's going into the the perverted Darwin's words, and they talk more about it. And there's also a note on the side. I just can't read. Not right now. My brain is not fully comprehending stuff. English formulation of the theory of evolution of natural selection. Whatever. And we see Toraba actually rise up. He rises up. Wrong thing. He rises up. Those things are right next to each other. If you're ever curious why I messed up, they're right next to each other, and they have to be when I'm doing certain videos. What's that? Toraba has stood up. Despite the intensity of the battle, it seems that he still has more than enough energy. The man's body was harmed by a poisonous plasma, and due to that, the insects have been devouring all his interior being. Physically, he isn't supposed to move. Ugh, I can't see, but I cannot believe. Come on. Solve that, Homme de Feu. I withdraw what I said. You're not just a coward. A painful memory I experienced to risk my own spirit. This extreme boiling fist is not something that is allowed to be spent in an ordinary beast. This is something risky, but to attain something I must move the doubts away and decide. A man's fist. Doubtlessly, he is a monstrous man from a distant country. I don't know in favor of what he is thinking. Therefore, I have fallen defeated under this circumstances too. Now, come and attack. I'll show you how I repair this decrepit body and how it returns splendid. Now, this is in box text, so I don't even know what voice to do now. In this encounter, Homme de Feu has only made one mistake. At this point, the right decision that Homme de Feu should have taken would be to remain far from Taraba. This will certainly be a decisive factor in the isolated offensive. If this is the usual Homme de Feu, he won't doubt, and he would also surely stay. But to take the hands out of this and move away is impossible. Since he was born, he has received the approval of a single man. This is something that makes him proud when facing his rivals. He responds. He wants to respond and demonstrate that what thinks with his fist, but he doesn't know what certainly if he will win. Superficial blows of the attack with both hands are blocked with a seal that he creates with his two arms. Within instances, it will be difficult to avoid a fatal blow in the chest with his legs. That is the last simple or wickedness from this old body. I thank you. Holy shit. I wondered if he was not fully knocked out. The other guy that got broken from the fantasy that he was in, I wondered if he was going to put himself together somehow. Useless. You're useless, Taraba-san. It seems you're not stupid as you said, and no way you can ignore that truth. Huh? Holy shit, he just kicks the hell out of Homme de Feu. Ha ha ha, bleed. How well the tact of your real meat feels. Homme de Feu, you should be able to adapt to be honestly direct. I can't tell what type of damage he just did to Homme de Feu. To be perfectly honest, I have no fucking clue what damage he just did. Olympe. He's thinking of the lady. And that's the end of the chapter. I'll show off the final page. But yeah, I can't tell what the fuck damage he just did to Homme de Feu. Like I said, I'm recording this today and this will be uploaded tonight. Hopefully, if everything goes well. Like I said, I'm in a lot of pain right now. I took a lot of ibuprofen right there, if you're curious, beforehand. All pain has just been getting worse and worse. If you're curious, more on that detail, solely over time with my chest pain and everything, I've been I can't lift as much anymore, and it's slowly but surely, I'm slowly not being able to lift more and more. Like, I used to be able to lift like 120 to 150 pounds, no problem. I'm now having problems just carrying 100 pounds. Like, just having problems with that. I'm not being able to build strength, and it's just like I said, in the middle of this, I don't think I probably have a lot left in the tank. And to be perfectly honest, it's not insane because I've been the most accidental prone person, and also just everything in general. I've been to the doctor more than anybody in this family combined, I think, at this point. And it's just bad. So I need to catch up. I need to get to Mars Chronicles. So my goal is to do this at least once every 2 weeks. But let's jump into review. These chapters were great. I can't wait to pick this up and finish. I'm hoping the last 3 chapters is finishing this fight. I'm really hoping the karate people win, because I would love if they face the Alita's team. But yeah, these fights were great. I think right now, everyone on the karate team from these 3 chapters, to go off numbers. Chapter 76, I would probably give an 8 out of 10. Chapter 77, I would probably give a 9 out of 10. And I think episode 70, I keep saying episode, chapter 78 or phase 78, A Man's Fist, I'm also giving a 9 out of 10. I think phase 77 and 78 are 9 out of 10s. I think phase 76 are 8 out of 10. I think that's where I'll list them. The whole fight between them is great. Seeing all this, seeing more information, seeing the counterattacks and the attacks in general. I can't wait to see how the outcome of these battles consist. Because right now, it looks fucking amazing. Like, these fights have been beyond amazing. And I can't wait to see how this outcome is. I would love if, the Venus leader gets hit with any of these attacks. Like, he almost got hit prior, or they almost got hit prior. It'd be cool to see. Also, to have that one karate guy rebuild himself is so insane. Like, insane. Like, I don't even know how he did it. Like, how the hell do you do that? So, for that fact, I'm very curious where this goes. At this point, I think the first 2 creatures that they put in the arena on Venus's team have already been consumed by this or destroyed or consumed at this point by the Aladini, this big creature. Which, if so, they did say Homme de Feu is the brain of this creature. So if they're able to kill Homme de Feu, they should win. I know they said there's 5 people on the team, and we've only seen 4 out of the 5. So I'm curious if there's one more that's going to jump in to fight here. But who knows? Otherwise, it's cool. I can't wait to see how this ends. And that's also why this review might not be as long as others. Also, I'm not feeling great. To be perfectly honest, I think I ate not even 400 calories today. I've been super weak. Today was horrible. I was bedridden for a long time. I get a lot of calories, so I really need to go make bagels or something to get my energy up. But yeah. Also, I recorded a bunch of stuff prior to this. I can't wait to see how this battle persists. I can't wait to see who does the final blow to Homme de Feu. I would love if it's Zeka, but I don't know if Zeka will join. To be perfectly honest, I don't know if he will. I would hope Zeka would join to face himself and destroy himself, but that's saying a lot to Zeka's force. I don't think it's going to happen. Also, where is it? Taraba standing back up after they're saying that he shouldn't have been able to stand up. And then also having the other guy reconnect himself into his form to be able to fight. These karate masters are fucking fierce. Also, they still have 1 empty slot, which I'm curious if that will be filled between this fight and the Angels fight. But I'm very curious. how this will go down. That's also my biggest reason of picking up this sooner, because the ZOTT we've been covering for a long time. I don't even know when this started. Oh, it started on phase 25. We're on that was phase 78. Real quick. I started the ZOTT in 2022. Like, it's been 4 years of me covering this. I need to finish the ZOTT. Like, that's the biggest thing I want to finish. That's also why I'm trying to get through this sooner than later, other than medical problems. So, I'm going to end this here. I'm sorry I didn't review this longer. I have too much that needs to go up today. This has to be rendered. And then there's, technically, if you guys are curious, this will go up. There will be a Fortnite video going up today, 5 drink reviews, and then 1 Destiny part. And that's everything that goes up today. Most of the other videos are shorter. I think this video will be the longest video that goes up today. Let me just quickly see something. Make sure I got rid of it. Yeah, I got rid of it. So, yeah, most of this will be going up. Like, this will be going up today, plus all the other videos. I'm actually going to get some sleep here because I have work tonight. That's the other reason I'm doing a shorter review. But yeah, these 3 chapters are great. I can't wait to see how this battle ends. Also, more than likely, it will probably, I want to say 2 weeks. The next part might come out next week. Don't count your blessings yet, but I might be recording this when I have a chance this week. Because there's a lot of stuff that I'm working on to get out this next week. And I might have a little extra time to pick up the last 3 chapters of this volume. I really want to. So just have your hopes up. You might be getting another part really sooner than later. Otherwise, if you guys like video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel. Keep up with our content. We covered phase 76, 77, 78. Next time we'll cover the rest of volume 13, and then we'll be on to volume 14. Volume 18, 19, 18 and 19, when we start getting to Alita's quest. I don't even know how that's going to be. And then we'll jump into Mars Chronicles. If you guys were talking about Mars Chronicles, it seems like you guys got the English release of the last 5 chapters, last 5 logs in February. So maybe sometime in April you guys will get the release of the Japanese version of the 5 logs. But the last 2 or 3 volumes are going to be the longest to get through because there's just so much. But I'm very curious, so we'll eventually get to that. But otherwise, if you guys you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, recommend subscribing to the channel. Keep all content. Otherwise, it's been Miss Crazy again, signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. I'll see you guys next video, and peace.